Let me first and foremost congratulate Nigerians and thank President Tunibu for making himself available for the media chat that took place yesterday. This indicates his intention to be transparent. Just like on your government and anti-corruption movement in Nigeria promised that we agreed that we have to pray for our leaders, more especially the president of our country, not President Tinubu only. Any other president that come on board, it will be a tradition in Nigeria. We will support the president, rally behind him, just as it is supposed to be. Because anytime the citizen decided to give the mandate to one of them to decide for them, to be there as their symbol, as their representative, of course, that we are supposed to be behind the leader and support him. Wherever he goes wrong, we correct him diplomatically, respectfully, and wherever he goes right, we should celebrate him, thank him, and support him. So thank you very much, President Bola Tinubu, for making yourself available for that media chat yesterday. It's a great achievement. Even though I did not agree with all you said, in as much I did not agree with all you said, I also agree with some sections of what you said. We need to thank you very much for your effort towards the autonomy of Nigerian local governments. We know it is a big fight. You stood firm to make sure that it works. And there is a serious achievement. We thank you very much. Mr. President, I did not agree with you in where you said you have no regret with the removal of fuel subsidy in Nigeria. Removal of fuel subsidy, we know during the campaign, you said you will remove. His Excellency, the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, also said he will remove. His Excellency Peter Obi also says he will remove. Nigerians also agree that it should be removed because it has become a cankerworm. The aims and objective behind the fuel subsidy has not been achieved, and it almost rendering the country very poor. But saying that you have no regret, as a human being, nobody is perfect. Anybody can make mistake. We have given you the mandate to be the president, and you are the president. If at all you know the pronouncement you made, even though you did not say you have removed, you said, I will remove. The consequences of that I will remove during your inaugural speech to Nigerians was not a small one. And the consequences to you also, it was not a small one. There is no way you can say you have no regret. Removal of fuel subsidy is pounding and cooking Nigerians at the moment. And you said you have no regret. Mr. President, I did not agree with you. Even though we know you did it with a very good intention, but unfortunately due to our wickedness, because we are wicked to ourselves, even the masses, we are wicked to ourselves. You can see some Nigerians decided to take advantage and hit brothers and sisters, which is very unfortunate. Whatever you do to someone, certainly it will be done to you. If you think it is amassing wealth that is your concern, you don't care about the masses, those people who took that advantage, certainly God is there and is seeing. It cannot just go scot-free. That is one. In the area of corruption, Mr. President, yes, you said prevention. Yes, prevention is good. But in Nigeria, as you are preventing, people are devising means of how to beat your strategies. And those people who beat the strategies, what will happen to them? You will have said it. We, in the On Your Government and anti-corruption movement in Nigeria, we know prevention is good. We know what you are saying is good. Removal of fuel subsidy is one of the major of prevention of corruption, yes. But you can see, just saying that you want to do it, some people took advantage, another corruption has taken place. And it has done a lot of harm to Nigerians. So whenever we are talking about corruption, we talk about prevention and we talk about punishment. So that all these things, because if the president does not stand firm, Nigerian takes him for granted. If not that you have stood firmly in the area of local government autonomy, we wouldn't have achieved up to what we have achieved now. So in the fight against corruption also, you have to stand firmly, not prevention only, prevention and punishment. And we will give you 100% support. The way you are working in harmony with the National Assembly, that is how you have to work in harmony with judiciary. Because we are not ready to take it again. We cannot allow few of our brothers and sisters killing us, killing the country, killing generation and generation, forcing our youth to leave the country, going to somewhere, looking for greener pasture, forcing our professionals to leave our country, going to other countries, serving them. Look at how our doctors are striving in the United States and other parts of the world. Is it not corruption that put them out of Nigeria? So, prevention and punishment, Mr. President, I did not agree with you with that issue, silence that you did in the area of punishment. That is 2. 3, the area of palliative. Is it not high time Nigerian should be looking at area of real empowerment, grand empowerment, giving our youth real empowerment, not issue of subs and this this thing that they have been doing and it's not working. Is it not high time the government will cap out some money and make it flexible for younger Nigerians, youth, and even any Nigerian who has something for the development of this country, let him come and display it. Is it not high time for our professionals to start thinking outside the box, going to scout out things that will develop Nigeria with little resources? There are little technology that will empower our youth. Serious empowerment, Mr. President, I know them. I can list 1,000 of little things that you can put in place. Our youth will get empowered. I believe we can empower our people. We can empower our youth. Very simple, Mr. President, very, very simple. With this kind of billions we are getting out of palliative, what problem is this palliative solving to the country? It is a disgrace. If it is a palliative, anybody who wants to give palliative, let him strategize how to do it and send it to the people in their houses. You don't pack people and gather them and say you are distributing palliative. Are we beggars? If not because our leaders have turned us to be beggars. If you want to know the people who need it, you will know them. And you know how to distribute it. You can create a portal, because if you want to do it really, what is there? You can create a portal. People will come and claim it and their picture, everything will be there. And you charge for auditing of that. Very easy. Technology has simplified everything. Why should you pack people? People are dying. It's bad. It's wrong. We cannot be doing things colonial at this time. If I want to do palliative, I know how to do it. I can do it in my house comfortably and contact the people individually. I don't need to gather people. That is politics. Don't do politics with human life. The money I can use in palliative, I can decide to empower 10 youths, 20 youths, empower, real empowerment. Mr. President, the issue of skyrocketing of prices of goods and services in the market, yes, I will agree with you 50% that economic activities, economic indices can make the prices to come down automatically when there is much supply. But when is the much supply coming? That is 1. 2, what about the suffering? Nigerians are really suffering. Your Excellency, Nigerians are really suffering. Sometimes you will see somebody will budget what he will go and buy and cook for that particular day. But he will go to the market and the price will shoot up completely. You will see people moving soliloquizing. Somebody will be helpless. Somebody will be confused. This thing is rampant everywhere. In fact, The rate of hypertension in Nigeria, watch and see. I'm not praying for anything bad, but watch and see from now to next year. Take the statistic, you will see what will happen. Which, Mr. President, I know you to be a very good man, very kind man. Those people who are behind the skyrocket of prices of goods and services in the market, the mandate we have given you, are you going to leave them to continue doing the harm to the country? Certainly we have to do something about it. We are behind you, Mr. President. That is the excellence of governance. That is why we trust you, Mr. President. I know you to be a very kind man. The last discussion we had with you some years back, when you said you have everything to become the president of Nigeria, maybe you remember. This is not what we have discussed. Your people cannot be suffering like this. We know there are people behind this suffering, and we leave them and wait for economic indices to change. Mr. President, that was not what we discussed. You will blow here and bite here, blow here and bite here. They cannot continue like this. They can't. Millions of people are suffering and they are behind it. And we wait for economic indices. And the supply in Nigeria, there are so many things. Thank you, you said there are thousands of tractors you will bring for farming. Then between the time it will come and the farming activities to take place, for the yield to even come to the economy. Mr. President, do you know the numbers of people that will die? Do you know the numbers of people that are dying? I know you cannot understand it very well because God has already elevated you. You have been a rich man even before you become the president. So even if this is happening, me too, fuel subsidy removal cannot harm me that way. And where you are, you cannot feel the pain. You should understand that the pain is really hitting your people, and it is your responsibility as a leader. We are begging you in the name of God, please do something. Just like you said, tractors are coming. There are other measures we are taking as well. Check this activity that is behind the prices of goods and services, because in Nigeria there are wicked people. We have become wicked to ourselves, and the father cannot sit in his house and say, because I have taken this measure, I will allow them to do what? Nah. If you do that, human capacity, the human brain is beyond that. So, Mr. President, thank you very much. We thank you. We pray that God will continue to give you the wisdom to continue steering the development of Nigeria. May God continue to grant you the wisdom on how to manage the activities of Nigeria and resolve this problem we are into. May God continue to give you more health and energy to continue doing what you are doing, and we will stand to be correcting you. I will be giving you support, and we will be correcting Nigerians as well. Thank you very much.